Hey, love and light, this is Rael. Welcome to 2022. This is Raawwords. This is a show dedicated to women over the age of 40 and those who love them. On today's episode or show, I'm going to be talking about an informed decision. Let's get right into it.
Who are you? Who are you to tell me what I can't do? Who are you? Who are you to tell me?
Informed decision, right? So this is a year of love and creativity. And you want to love the creativity that's around you and within you. Because that's how you embrace the creator, the creations around you, right? So I'm going to focus today on an informed decision when it comes to relationships. This may be a year where you are looking for the one, Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, whatever you desire or whatever, or whoever is a group of right people, right? Because I'm not here to judge, but I am here to shine some light on a situation to help you to make an informed decision, right? Out there today, there are many platforms, many gentlemen who are trying to give you this scoop, who are trying to help you to vet the man who you would have in your life. Some of us have been single for some period of time, and we're just patiently waiting for the one. Some of us were not ready. So I will use myself. Sometimes I will use generalizations. As far as myself, I was not waiting. I was not willing to date. I was not ready to date. I was not dating. And I have not dated or been on any kind of relationship venture for the last 6 years, right? Because I wanted to get myself together. And that's going to be another video of getting thyself together, knowing thyself, getting rid of some of that baggage, sis. But today I'm going to help you to make an informed decision about the one. When you meet a gentleman, or you're interested in a gentleman, or a gentleman approaches you and he feels like he's interested in you, there are some things that you should have like ready, right? Like if it's going to rain, you have to have your umbrella so you can be ready. If you're traveling, you need to make sure that you have a spare tire and some things ready. So when this man approaches you, you should have some things that are ready, maybe a checklist, right? So on this checklist, he should kind of meet some of the things that you desire, that you are emulating. He should be a reflection of yourself. When you look at this man, you should see some image, some likeness of yourself. And you should be able to discern if he's going to be able to continue to cultivate those gifts, skills, and creativities within you. And sis, you got to be willing and able to also cultivate that back in with him, right? Okay, knowing him and knowing what you want, making an informed decision. I'm going to use myself as an example. So recently in 2022, before the year ended, I created my vision board. I wrote down my affirmations. I wrote down the things that I'm grateful for, that I'm having gratitude about. I'm embracing life and I'm creating my reality, but I don't want to do it in a whole lot of hard work, but I had to do a whole lot of inner work, right? So when this man approaches me, I should be able to recognize some characteristics and traits that are fitting to the man that God has for me, that I will be attracting onto myself because I'm putting out a certain vibration, an energy, a characteristic, a personality in order to draw back that same type of an energy that complements me. So, informed decision. If this person is saying that he's interested in you, and he wants to go on a date with you, then there should be some things that are in place. The first thing is, how does he look? Is there a physical attraction? Now, that doesn't have to be the very first thing. That's the first thing that men see oftentimes, because men are physically attracted to your physical features, your hair, your lips, your eyes, your physique, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's thick or thin, men have a type. They have something that they're drawn to. Women sometimes are drawn to superficial things. So sis, if you're over the age of 40, you're going to have to let that go, queen. You can't be looking for the 9 or the 10, right? You can't be looking for that man that has all of these things, but the 7, right? And I heard this from a minister, and I'll get you his name because he's giving some dynamic jewels to queens, right? So, even know thyself. Know who you are. Be comfortable in being a 7 or an 8, right? Don't have self-esteem issues where you don't think that you are a 7 or an 8. You should at least be a 7 or an 8. You may not be a 9 or a 10, and you should not look at yourself as being a 3, a 2, a 4, or something like that. And if you are that, what are things that you can do about yourself to increase your value and your self-worth and your self-concept, right? Now, as far as this man, you have your list. And on your list, you may say these 5 things. You would hope that he's not into drugs, alcohol, or cigarette smoking. So make an informed decision. Pay attention. You can either observe to see if he does these things in the first couple of weeks, the first 30 days. Does he need to go and take a cigarette break? If cigarettes are not something that you can tolerate because you're allergic to it and you don't want the cigarette smoke in your house, this may not be the guy for you, right? This may not be the guy for you. So again, making an informed decision. Is he frivolous with his money, right? Does he buy things that are not valuable or increasing in value? Is he splurging and gambling and spending his money on unnecessary things that are not there to enhance him? Is he investing? Is he investing in himself? Is he investing in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? Is he learning about the market? Is he traveling? I understand that there's COVID and things of that nature, but is he taking risks to develop his business, his career, his mindset, right? Are these things that he's doing, making an informed decision? What do you know about his family? Does he talk about his family? Does he not disclose that? Does he not tell you that he has an ex-wife, or that he has 2 or 3 children? Is his parents alive? Is he open and willing to share freely about his family and his desire for family? Is he open to tell you about his views on marriage? Does he want to be married? Because when you're over 40 and 50, like myself, then they may have come out of a long divorce, or they may have been divorced multiple times and they're not interested in marriage. And so if you have the desire to be married, he may not be the one for you, right? So don't try to feel like you're going to fix him, change his views, woo him over, and get him to marry you. Because I know sisters who have been in long-term relationships with an individual for 10, 15 years, dating still and not married. Some of them are not sexually active, and they think this guy is not sexually active. Just because he's not sexually active with you, sweetheart, 10, 15 years, and you think he's not getting something somewhere, queen, get your mind right, queen. He's getting somewhere. Because there's no way he's going to wait 10, 15 years and not have sex and not pop the question to you and make you his wife, make you his good thing. Because a man that findeth the wife, findeth the good thing. You should not be out there in search of a man, right? That's a whole nother topic. Come back for that video. You'll see it coming soon. Because a man that findeth the wife, you should be prepared and ready. You should be that umbrella. You should be ready, willing, and able and prepared when he steps to you. Making an informed decision. So what I've said on here is you need to make sure that his goals and objectives line up with yours. You need to make sure that if he's a drinker or a smoker, and if that's not something that you do, it's not going to fit. If you do that, then it might blend. If you drink and smoke, you can borrow his cigarette, his lighter. You can hit his weed, his drink, because that's what you guys do together. But if you are not this kind of woman that engages in this, why compromise? This is not going to fit you. If he say, oh, we can have a little fun, you can take a little drink, have a little smoke, sniff a little something. If that's not for you, make an informed decision. Find out in the first 30 to 90 days if this fits you. If it does not, you will know with discernment in the beginning. You're not being judgmental, but you are discerning. You're making an informed decision on if this is the right, healthy relationship for you. Another thing is, does he willingly and openly share things about himself with you? If he doesn't tell you about his job, and if he likes his job and what he does on his job, if he doesn't willingly share his images, we're in an information technological iPhone, Android, Zoom, Skype, cell phone technology place, right? Cell phone technology place, right? Yes, I said that double time because we're not in the Flintstone stage, sis. You know what I'm saying? You are in the Jetson stage. We are in the Jetson stage. Now I understand there's some old school out there, especially around our age, 40, 45, 50, 60 and older. I understand that there's old school and they're not into the cell phones and the gadgets and the laptops and the computers and all of that kind of stuff. But he still should be growing enough and have grown enough to know that these things are tools that we need to have in our life. Let me give you an example. Back in my day when I was a teenager and growing up with my parents, there used to be somebody that was at the gas station that would pump your gas. You didn't have to get out your car. They would pump your gas, check your oil, and wipe off your windshields and stuff like that. We don't have that. So if you're a man who is like that, you're waiting for somebody to do that for you, or if you're a woman talking to the sisters 40 and older and you're waiting for somebody that's like that, you're antiquate, sis. Your ways and your thoughts are antiquate. Now your man may do that, but what I'm saying is that when you are still thinking with that kind of mindset, you're going to be sitting in your car waiting at the gas station. You're going to continue to sit there and wait because some things you need to do on your own. Some things we need to activate the tools that are available. So you need to get out the car and know how to pump your gas. You need to know how to check your oil. You need to know how to clean off your windshield by yourself. And what I'm saying is, again, there's old school and you can wait on something. But if this guy does not have a cell phone, if he's not willing to text you a picture of himself, I'm not saying bombard you with pictures of his naked chest and him working out in the gym. And I'm not saying that a man should be waiting on the woman to show all kind of pictures of herself. But I'm saying that you should have some reasonable footage, whether it's on a social media platform or whether he's willing to send you some images of himself so you can see if there's a connection, because you don't want to wait until 90 days and you don't have any idea how this person looks. Who does that? We don't have to wait that long. Why mess up and waste your time when you can go ahead and get that out of the way? Oh, that's how he looks. That's how she looks. Oh, I see some physical features. Oh, you may not click immediately. It may not be, oh my God, he fine, she fine, right? Oh my God, they're sexy. But at our age, okay, he's attractive. He has some nice qualities. I like his skin. I like the way he keeps his hair trimmed and cut. I like the way he dresses. I can see that he works out and takes care of himself or has a willingness to work out. But if they're not willing to share any images with you, or share any day to day, this is what I did today, or they feel like you're digging. If you say, hey, how was your day? What you do today? And he's like, why are you asking me what did I do today? Come on now. You went to work, you enjoyed your day at work, you did a few things, or he could also be indicating that his life is not as exciting as your life is. If you're used to doing some things, going some places, accomplishing some goals, and he's like, just another day. I just went to work, now I'm watching TV. If that's what you do, then that might fit you. But for some of you who have goals, objectives, things that you aspiring to still accomplish at 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and you're learning how to dance, how to cook, how to mingle, then now you're making an informed decision because he doesn't do that. So he may not be able to help cultivate that and join you on your journey, right? So what is the point of this conversation? Sis, make an informed decision. Don't just jump into something so quickly just because he says, you're a beautiful queen. Just because he says, some things about Kemetic spirituality or Christianity or Islam. Those things are superficial and on the first level. You got to go deeper. Give it 30 to 90 days to go deeper and make an informed decision. Think about that. All right? Think about those things. That's all I'm going to give you on today. I'm not going to overwhelm you because I can be long-winded in my approaches, whether it's writing or speaking. But I'm learning that overwhelms people. And sometimes enough is enough. Sometimes you only need this much. So today, that's what you have. Make an informed decision. Check his background. We check backgrounds on everything else. We're going to do a video that's called background checks. Look for it. Make an informed decision. Who is his family? Where does he live? Where does he work? What is he interested in? And why is he interested in you? Make an informed decision for your future on your journey at this age. This has been Raw L with Raw Words. Have an abundant life, sis. Love and light.